Okay, I'm going to explain and also make comments on our video 2 versus 1 Shamshir and Separ and why we did it in Malta. My opponents both are very good HEMA and experienced HEMA practitioners. They also started to practice Razmafzar. They do also Muay Thai and also wrestling. In this experiment, we do only weapon fight. We just on purpose left out any kicks and any wrestling actions to see how realistic it is to fight against two people. Many people fight against 1 against 2 or more, and we know that they do not attack them for real. It's just like they show something and they think they could fight, but real fighting is different. That's why we did this video. The part starts here, so I engage with the first attack of my first opponent, and when the counter attacks come, I twist and try to escape. Then also counter attack the attack of my opponent, so it becomes simultaneous attack on both sides. So far I'm fine. They built a triangle, so they can attack me from 2 45-degree angles. In scenario 2, you see my opponents now try to get closer to me. They keep pressure on me by keeping the triangle from both sides and making it more difficult for me. The whole idea is now, okay, here the attack comes and I try to defend myself, and I defend successfully. Now my back is to him. I have to turn. His attack comes. I also attack him. So far everything is fine, and I try to open a butterfly guard, go back. His attack comes, but hardly reaches me the other one as well, because I am just that. In this scenario, again the fight goes on, and my opponents are both experienced. They keep the triangle. I try to put them on one line. It doesn't work. I attack the guy on my left side, come back to my right side, attack again. Try to leave the triangle, and you see here the attack comes. And both of us attack at the same time. I don't remember if we touched, but this is not going to be a very effective attack, given at least that people wore thick gambeson, partly also plate armor on top of gambeson, and we are not talking about mail armor. Here the fight continues, and as you see, I have again both of them on my both sides. They have again 45 degrees from left and side, left and right, and then the attack comes. I defended my Separ. Again, I have a bind with my Shamshir against the Shamshir. We go into the bind and attack to the right side, just to prevent what he's not attacking at this moment. I wait with my back to the wall, and now I realize it's not a good idea. I need to escape. So I decide to go to the left and feint an overhand thrust. I succeed to go and run to this side, then come back with a horizontal Shamshir Garam Zadar, strike the neck, and then I am back into the position. And now the fight goes on here, and I have again these two guys facing me at 45 degrees, and I'm trying to figure out how to deal and put them in one line. I feint an attack with the back of the sword, with the tip at least, and come back with the direct card. Not successful, of course. The other guy attacks me. Now I'm going to have the same problem again. Try to defend myself, attack, the other attack comes, and now I try to escape again, try to open, and I realize that this time, okay, this is not going to be successful. So I again, the only way is that I try to break the triangle. Here I attack the guy on this side. You see the other person coming at me, and here the attack comes, and here I have no possibility of defending myself. So you see the hits come and get me, but again, they're not as strong. I defend myself successfully against this person, go to his muzzle band, and then the attack comes. We get engaged, we get involved in an engagement, and then I step back again to be away from both of these people. Here the fight continues and goes on. Again, you see the pattern repeats itself. Overhand strike by me, and I open the horizontal strike, and I hit the guy and then try to escape, but it was again not a big hit. This from the back comes, I managed to escape, and again the triangle is there, and I try to just step back as fast as I can to be away from both of them. So at least one of the guys on the side and far away from me, so I get only one engagement with one guy. Here the fight goes on and both guys are attacking me from both sides. Here the attack comes, again I try to defend myself, this works, and the triangle is there. And here I realize, okay, I'm getting tired, and here you see the result. He gets a real hit, a hard hit, and I feel it. So I try to just again not to be in the middle of them, try to go back, at least to be in this triangle, better than to be in the middle in one line. The attack comes, you see he goes to my muzzle band. I raise my shield, go back, and then an overhand thrust comes. I manage to defend myself, and now here it comes. This is one of the hardest hits. You see the way my body bends I got in this fight. So that was real hard one. So then it comes again, and then here you see, and an overhand thrust comes and gets me, and I counter. But you see here the problem is that I need to recover from all these hits. Even now, although they're not sharp, but you get, you feel the hits here. So you need to escape. So again you see it comes, and I somehow manage to defend myself with my shield, with my separ. But you see, look at my legs, the way I move, and I try to just be away from harm and step away and try to get together and at least keep my guard. I know that I needed some seconds to just regain my composure. So here the fight continues. We have the same pattern as you have seen before. We are constantly having a triangle. What they're trying now is to enhance the angle so they can put me in the middle of one line. This is something which I have to defend and prevent. So I feint with my shield to the left and hit to the right. Now the guy hits, and I try to counterattack, but it goes over his shield, so we both cannot hit each other. And then I step back because I fear the attack from the other guy, and I'm stepping back and trying to look, and you look the pressure they're putting on me, and I'm trying to move back, and you see the problem starts here. Okay, he goes, and now you see the hit on my belly. This is another strong one, and the other guy rushes to attack me again. I defend myself, and well, then I go back, and the exchange between us continues. I realize I need to do something about the defense of my belly, but the pressure is increasing at this time of the fight. Now they're putting me back in triangle. I realized the stamina for 2-on-1 is very different to continuous fighting or stamina fighting I was doing in 12, 30, 50 and 17-man fight, which I fought against fresh opponents. And so it shows that we need to train different types of fighting scenarios to get used to the stamina. Here one of my opponents is getting close to me, actually both of them. And here we are going to have an exchange soon. So I'm looking at both of them. And here we are going to have an exchange. So his attack comes, I defend myself. So it goes up. I try to counterattack. He successfully defends with the shield and comes down to my belly. I step back and with the shield deflected and go back. Now I'm getting used somehow to his combinations. The other guy is looking at me. We had just a mishap because the guy was sitting behind us. And then again, okay, I go and open with a thrust to this guy and try to escape in the middle and attack to this person, then go back to the original attack here. And now the attack comes. Look at this attack, but because I'm stepping back, he fails. I open a butterfly guard and step back, and now I get engagement. Okay, I got, and this is a very hard hit, and I could hit my opponent. This was a real good one on the person. My first real hard hit I could attack. He goes to this leg, and I defend myself, but look now what I land. I land under his armpit, a very strong hit, which is also a great defense and attack at the same time. Here the fight continues again, and again they try to approach me from both sides. In the next one we are going to integrate kicking and also elements of martial arts to not only rely on weapons to see if my chances improve. I personally think they will, but here we are just relying on weapons in our hands. Again, you see the engagement, the pattern repeats itself, and the other guy rushes in and I try to step back so both of them cannot attack me at the same time. But by this time I can tell that they have read into the way I move, so to try to intercept that. I'm not as successful as in the beginning, as you see. So there are exchanges, some exchanges. They are not very hard, even if they hit, they're not going to cause so much damage. So you see that they're approaching me from both sides. Here the attack comes, the counter attack and the shield. I got it in the shield. And the other guy here from this side. I again try to compensate the force of the hit of my opponent by stepping back. That's the situation which is extremely dangerous. Okay, now I'm on this side, attack comes and then counter attacks, and this is a full hit by him. I also attack. Now the guy comes and attacks me from this side. I'm stepping back to compensate, and then I go from there. Again, another attack. You see they're not giving up, continuously attacking me, putting me under pressure. And again, the other guy on my right, and try to turn and escape. I manage it, and then the guy snaps back. And this I could break the line that I stood in one line. I was standing and I tried to break it, go back to triangle at least. And here I'm trying to regain my composure, as you can see here. They are approaching me again, so the fight goes on. You see they are coming closer and closer. closer and closer. And here I'm trying to figure out how to just break the pattern. Again, I attack this guy to this side, and now the hit from the back. This is where I got hit, and another one from this side. They're now reading into my patterns, so I need to define another strategy, and I define myself. But because I stepped back, they were not as hard as the hits I described before. And here again, we got into engagement. I managed to make it one-on-one, so I can successfully defend myself. Another guy comes, and then I hit the guy here, quite well. And yeah, then step back. As far as you see, I can keep them one-to-one. I can manage to defend myself successfully. The problem is when once they're both close to me, and my stepping does not work as I wanted to, and so they could put me under pressure and hit me at will when they come from both sides. That's the problem of facing multiple opponents, where many people ignore, and here I am just fighting against 2 people. You can imagine what happens if you fight against 3 or 4 or 5 experienced fighters who do not cooperate and keep fighting you. So this task is to show how and why we should have a realistic approach when we train and fight. Again, you see the engagement comes blade engagement from this side. Let's defend myself, try, go back. Now I'm in a bad situation again. I'm also getting tired, unfortunately, I have to say. So now this guy comes, attacks me and gets me. I attack him, he defends himself. And now look the problem. That's the very hard hit against me. Yeah, that was hard, and I could hardly step back. The wall was behind me. This was a really good one. And here the fight goes on, and again I defend myself, try to get away. At least I have one of the guys who can attack me at one time. See if the pattern repeats itself. They're getting close to me, and then stepping back. Again, they're walking. Next time they're going to have different types of scenarios. 2 guys in one line or next to each other, also even different weapons. More distance inside. So they're trying to stand to defend, but that's the problem. Here it comes, but they step back and defend. The other guy comes and tries to defend. I defend myself. Now next attack comes, then I can get a counter attack. I'm getting again my rhythm and counter attack again. And this side, see, they're trying to attack at the same time, but by stepping, here it comes, which hits me. Another hit. You see, that's how. Fortunately, I was stepping back, but again there are hits. I could somehow compensate, and here. Attack. Again, the wall against me, they know they're having me soon. They're going to have me my back on the wall, so they keep pressurizing, keep pressure, trying to snap back, and regain composure, keep my guard, stepping back, trying to put one guy on one side, so that's one person who would see again. Close, and now the attack comes. The first attack, the second attack, that was very good. You see the hit? Gets me. I'm stepping back though. I could somehow compensate the force, but I realized these guys now are coordinating their attacks better. I need to isolate them again. I need to go back to what I did in the beginning, go in the middle of the fight. So I try to engage, and now I get the leg of this guy extremely well. That was one of the best shots. You see how the way he's standing. Certainly felt it. And then the other one attacks me from that side. And now we are again standing and fighting. I realize again that the pressure is getting higher and higher on me. So then the attack comes from that side, and counter attack, and now try to break. I need to escape, and I'm escaping, turning this guy and do a Shamshir attack, trying to go away. This is the last scenario, and again trying to step back, fight against them. I attack. This counter attack comes, both of them. Now the other guy attacks as well. I need to escape. He tries to hold me. I need to go through his shield side, and I manage that. I walk around and attack. I need to keep pushing and going away. He counterattacks me, and I come back with my own attack, counterattacks again. I need to regain my composure, hold overhand guard, and trying to find the best place to stand and fight back. I attack again, and his counterattack comes. You see, I'm getting tired. I counterattack him between his shield and his Shamshir and Separ. I go back. Then I'm in the middle. I attack this guy, try to turn and escape. And he attacks me on the shoulder, and I counter attack and stand back. Somehow I manage to escape. I realize I need really to put them again in one line, and it cannot succeed. They're too experienced to fall into this trap, and they attack from both sides. Here. And then the fight goes on and goes on. I attack the guy here on my right side, try to keep pushing to go behind his back to escape. The other guy is already following me. Attack and counter attack. He's trying to get his back. And then attack again. At the same time, I need to just keep walking away. Dancing around, be away from these two guys. Again, they try to close, they try what they did before twice, put the wall behind my back so I could not properly step back and move and defend myself. I need to rely on myself only on my hand and reactions. Proper body. here the Shamshir comes and hits me very hard in the back. This is exactly one of the, again, a big hit this time against me, which landed successfully. The fight ends here. As I mentioned, next time we are going to do more experiments and different scenarios.